Peace and blessings, y'all. As y'all can see, I'm out here at the Kaseya Center for Dwyane Wade statue unveiling. They're about to show us the statue. A lot of Heat fans out here, including myself. It's a great time out here in Miami. We celebrating one of the greatest players to ever play and the greatest Miami Heat player ever in Dwyane Wade. So as you can see behind me, it's the whole Kaseya Center. Everything's gonna be ready for us. As you can see also, the statue is right there. And they will be unveiling it where you see Dwyane Wade's name at. So as you can see, this is how we get down in Miami, baby. Thank you for subscribing to the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Make sure you hit that like button and also check out the membership if you're a Heat fan, because we're going to be doing special Heat stuff like this every time the Heat does something big. So again, I'm Johnny the Exposer. This is the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Thank you for being a part of this. We're celebrating Dwyane Wade and the Miami Heat, baby. Biscayne in June, bitches.
One. What's in the box?
No, I can't do this.
All right, this is right here. Just put your hand right here. No, all the way in.
Hell no. That's all we got.
If my hand's in there, your hand is in there.
No, that ain't true.
Yeah. You're not even close.
What? Oh my God, we're that far away.
All right, let me show you what's in the box. Amazing masterpiece. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir. Okay, one of you.
Chill town. Let them know why you're here, brother.
Hey, Dwyane Wade. We about to immortalize the great one. That's why we here.
I'm
we about
sure
to see the great one get immortalized.
Wayne County, baby. Wayne County, brother.
I'm
Yeah.
sure this is your first statue, or you've done many before this.
Well, for sure.
All right, let's count it down.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom. Welcome. I am Johnny the Exposer, and y'all have now been exposed by the Exposer. I appreciate it. And enjoy. I am called Johnny the Exposer. You guys are being exposed today.
Your opinion, I guess.
Move on from it. It was the 90s. That's it, bro. Move on from that. You don't know history. You don't know basketball. You just told me I'm stupid. But look how stupid you look, because you don't know basketball. You don't know history. You don't know jamming. You don't know schematics. You don't know coaching. You don't know scouting. You don't know drafting. You don't know nothing from that Michael Jordan's great, because the media said you that, told you to say that. I know that is the point, and you are officially being exposed by the Exposer, and you're going to sit there like a man and take this just like Buddy did 2 weeks ago.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Hey, get your numbers up. I had to get my numbers up.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to another Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. I'm your host, Johnny the Exposer, one half of the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to become a member of the channel. You know we are going live also on our Facebook account. Shout out to everybody who follows us in our Facebook group, and also going live on our IG page. So shout out to everybody on Instagram as well. And then on top of that, y'all know this is an FYF and GJK collaboration. Shout out to Lamont and all the fellas over there at FYF Sports Debate. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, where I show up on a Friday night and have some fun, and we have conversation about basketball. Today's show, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the Dwyane Wade statue. It's been a lot of things said over the week about Dwyane Wade. Dwyane Wade officially got celebrated and honored this past week here down in Miami. They gave him a street and a statue right there in front of the arena. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's show will be about that. As y'all know, I'm a big-time Heat fan, and as you can see, I was there in person, was there to witness the whole ceremony. Plus, I went to Monday night's game where they did give him a celebration, and they also provided him the actual plaque for his street name where he has down there in Miami. And again, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's show will be about that. But also, there are some games on the slate. As you can see, we have the Knicks playing a game as well. We have the Lakers going on tonight. So there's a few games on the slate. The Knicks are up right now versus Detroit. We got Boston ahead of the Charlotte Hornets only by 3 points. It's 97-94 in the fourth quarter. Then we got Orlando facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Bulls are at Brooklyn. We have the Lakers are up right now by 25 at halftime versus Toronto. We have the Sacramento Kings taking a halftime lead versus Atlanta. Then we have the Indiana Pacers versus the Pelicans. Right now, the Pacers are up. And then right now, we're about to get a game started where we're going to have the Denver Nuggets versus the Timberwolves. And then later on tonight, you have OKC versus the Blazers. Now, these are the games that are going on while we'll be doing tonight's show. So I'll be able to give you guys a little bit of what's going on in the NBA while you're watching me. And again, I appreciate everybody taking their time out to watch me here on a great Friday night. Shout out to all of you guys. Let's go ahead and have a great night and talk about the game of basketball. But first off, I want to tell y'all I had a great time. I had a great time. I really experienced something very special, which was Dwyane Wade's statue unveiling. It was really a beautiful thing, man. They celebrated Dwyane Wade like they were supposed to down here. There is a reason why we call it Wade County, because it's truly his town. Dwyane Wade is a king in this town. He is untouchable. There's not a soul in Miami that's from Miami that doesn't love Dwyane Wade in some form or fashion. The guy is a true star. As soon as he showed up here in Miami, we were needing of a star. He gave us exactly what we wanted, and then he gave us what people normally say, you stick with your team. He played 16 years in Miami, although the first 14, and then I think he left, and then he came back for the last 2 years to finish off his career in Miami. He has his jersey retired in the Raptors. Now he has a statue in front of the arena, plus he has his name on a street, which is directly in front of the arena as well. And it was a brilliant celebration. I appreciated every last minute of it. I enjoyed it. I had a blast because, as you can see, I was there. Like I tell y'all, I be there. I watch the games. I'm involved. I am a basketball fan. I watch the game of basketball. And when you watch the game of basketball, you don't have no quarrels being a fan. No one is going to call me a fanboy for being at this celebration. No one's going to call me a fanboy for screaming like I was screaming. I was a teenager on Sunday afternoon when I was at the arena for this. It was a joyous moment. I was able to take my son with me. He had a blast as well. We enjoyed everything. He came to the ceremony with me, and he also came to the game with me. And as you can see, the Dwyane Wade statue, I know y'all talk a lot of crap. It does look like him. It depends on what angle you see it as. But as you can see, we all know Dwyane Wade is in the Hall of Fame. He's a 3-time champion. He's on the NBA 75th anniversary team. He is the 2006 Finals MVP, which is what everybody hangs Dwyane Wade's hat on. He's a 13-time All-Star. He made the All-NBA team 8 times for his career. All-NBA first team twice. He was on the All-Defensive team 3 times for his career. He won an All-Star MVP, a scoring title. He's an Olympic champion. And as y'all can see, they put the bronze medal on this statue. On Kobe's statue, they put Player of the Week. And on Dwyane Wade's statue, they put the bronze medalist achievements. They don't got his stats on here. Because again, when you don't have more points than Robert Parrish, why would you put up his stats? Right? But this was me and my oldest son here enjoying the festivities down here in Miami. Again, I was at the arena. I was there. We got a chance to have a blast together, he and I. It was so great that we bumped into a couple of our favorite people in the world. Now, I don't know who Denzel Curry is. I met Denzel Curry that day. Shout out to Denzel Curry. The young man's a rapper. Again, I'm too old to be knowing who these rappers are. But that's my son, right? And he was shocked when he saw Denzel. And I actually had a conversation with Denzel about the actual statue because he pointed me out and said, hey, man, do you think the statue looked like Dwyane Wade? And I told him, well, you look at it. Who else can that be besides Dwyane Wade? That ain't nobody. That's just Dwyane Wade. And obviously my boy Chilltown. Shout out to Chilltown. Y'all make sure to check out Chilltown Hoops on TikTok, on YouTube. As y'all know, Chilltown Talks Hoops. He's a real basketball fan. He was at the celebration with all of us Heat fans. He officially got his Heat card. You got your Heat card, Chilltown. But a lot of people were upset about the statue. They had a lot of things to say. They had a lot of jokes. There was a lot of things that was unnecessarily said about my Heat and my statue, man. Y'all were disrespecting us down here in Miami, man. Y'all can't be doing stuff like that, man. Y'all can't be out here doing these things to your boy, man. This is my team. This is what I watch the games for. I watch the games just to watch Miami Heat play. And I watched a lot of Dwyane Wade. I went to a lot of games where Dwyane Wade was just incredible. I've seen a lot of games where he was just incredible. He was he like I said, he is the man. But a lot of people had a lot to say about his statue. And at the end of the day, Dwyane Wade approved his statue. He was a part of the process from the beginning. You see him there. He was a part of the whole process. He approved everything that had to do with it. Dwyane Wade approved the entire process for his statue. He even got it to the point to where he has his mother's name on the statue. He has his coach's name on the statue. He also has the address. He has 2 addresses that he put there in his homes in Chicago that's also on the statue. So there's little things in there that he wanted to make sure. And again, he wanted to make sure that this was a moment that was captured. This is not a depiction of who Dwyane Wade is in general. This is a depiction of a moment, an actual representation of an expression. And that's what Dwyane Wade was trying to explain to people, but people don't understand that. Dwyane Wade's a little bit too deep into art for people to understand it. But as you can see, he was a part of the process. He was a part of the process, and what people didn't like was the actual statue, you know, the facial expression itself. They didn't feel it looked like Dwyane Wade. What they wanted was something like this. This is what people were expecting when we were talking about Dwyane Wade's statue, right? But that's not what the statue looked like. That's because, again, they're not trying to replicate an actual person. They're trying to replicate an actual expression, an actual moment in history where Dwyane Wade let everybody know, this is my house. This is my house. Now, again, the NFL does a great job with their bust for their statues for their Hall of Famers. Without a doubt, they do a great job. But as you can see, there is no expression in Ed Reed's face. That's a very simple task to do. If you're going to create an expression, you're going to need some artwork. You're going to need some artwork. But people didn't care. People really didn't care. They had the jokes, ladies and gentlemen. They had jokes for days. Dwyane Wade has become a meme. He has become a meme. As Don Kiddick said right here, it doesn't look like Dwyane Wade. Nobody says it looked like Dwyane Wade. Everybody was saying it looks like Antoine Walker. It looks like Lawrence Fishburne. That's what everybody was saying. Everybody has jokes. Anybody who got caught with their mouth open got placed in the Dwyane Wade statue jokes and memes. So now we were upset with the Iverson statue. They basically said that's not Allen Iverson, that's Little Mike. Then we already know how Kobe fans was gonna get, right? This should have been very easy to get Kobe's expression. That was a very simple expression on Kobe's face. People still didn't like it, and they say Kobe Bryant statue isn't him, it's this dude on the right, which I don't even know who that is. And now it's Dwyane Wade's turn. And obviously from this picture, from this look, it doesn't look like Dwyane Wade. It doesn't look like Dwyane Wade from this angle. It really doesn't. Well, I haven't seen the ones where I know there's some that are smiling, but it ain't like it's not like the expression that's trying to be captured here. Because if anybody could remember what was captured, what we're talking about here with the Dwyane Wade moment, it's him hitting a game winner versus the Chicago Bulls, his hometown team. So they're trying to capture that moment, that expression, that feeling. That's what Dwyane Wade was saying about how this is about Miami Heat and the culture. This is what it was about. It was about capturing an artistical expression of what he wanted it to be. Because like I said, he was a part of the whole process. He was a part of the whole process, and he approved the statues. But the jokes didn't stop. The jokes didn't stop. They had memes for days when we're talking about Dwyane Wade and his statue. And then they brought in Cristiano Ronaldo, what his name, Christian Ronaldo, whatever his name is. They brought him into it because supposedly he got a statue that nobody approved of as well. But these are artists that created this. These people spent a lot of money to get these statues made. And like I said, NBA fans, man, we love to find the negative. We love to poke fun at stuff. We can never just appreciate greatness. Then if somebody make fun of Michael Jordan, it becomes, oh, you're a hater. You don't know basketball. Blah, 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 blah. But all day, every day, all y'all do is find ways to make fun of everything when it comes to a basketball player. Y'all make fun of everything. Without a doubt. And it's funny, don't get me wrong. I've been having some fun with seeing these Dwyane Wade memes. These are hilarious. These are hilarious. Now, wait a minute. Now, I'm wondering, is this one to the left, is this like a superimposed AI? Because this one looks like Dwyane Wade. When they put on these sunglasses and put them in that turtleneck, it looks like Dwyane Wade here. This looks like Dwyane Wade here. Y'all tell me if that don't look like Dwyane Wade to the left. Come on now. Let's be honest. The one to the left, that don't look like Dwyane Wade? That's Dwyane Wade. That's one of the funniest ones right there. That's one of the funniest memes right there. Him in the slam dunk contest. You don't think it looks like Dwyane Wade? Oh, trust me, it is Dwyane Wade. Without a doubt, the statue is Dwyane Wade. Don't get it confused. This ain't nobody else but D Wade. This is Dwyane Wade's house. You're never gonna approach this statue and look at it and say, oh, that ain't Dwyane Wade. Trust me, I was there in person. It looks like Dwyane Wade. It's his statue. You are going to tell that is Dwyane Wade in every aspect of it. That's why he was very pleased with it. That's why he was approving it. And like he told you, we're not going to let nobody come in our house and disrespect us or disrespect this statue. It's not ugly. It is a beautiful expression of what Dwyane Wade represents to the Miami community. If you can't understand that, that's fine. Just shut the fuck up about it. We don't need your opinion. That's another thing about you NBA fans. I keep telling y'all, most of us do not give a fuck what you think or your subjectivity. We don't care about that. You're not that important. You're not that big for everybody to think and know that you have something to say about whatever happens in the NBA world. Just let us fans who are Dwyane Wade fans and who are from Miami and those who are Miami Heat fans have a celebration and appreciate this. We loved it. There was thousands of people out there watching this. But again, the jokes didn't stop. It didn't stop. It just didn't stop. They kept coming with more funny memes. This one was funny too. I ain't gonna lie. This one was funny. As somebody who grew up in the 90s watching kids love the Power Rangers, this one was funny. This one was funny. It really was. And then this one got me. This one took me out right here. This one right here. This one took me out, man. I don't know why y'all say I got too much time on my hand But obviously, people on the internet got too much time on their hands. They really do. They really, really, really do got a lot of time on their hands, man. These are hilarious memes, man. Listen, I've been going over them. These things are hilarious. These things are hilarious. There's a bunch of them all over the internet. And all because Dwyane Wade has now become the butt of the jokes. Before, with the big three, y'all don't remember when the big three, the Heat big three came together? It was all the jokes was about Chris Bosh. You remember Chris Bosh used to get all the memes, all the funny jokes were said about Chris Bosh. Now it's all Dwyane Wade and LeBron James. Nobody ever says nothing funny about Chris Bosh anymore. Nobody says nothing about Chris Bosh anymore. We've left Chris Bosh alone. And now it's all Dwyane Wade and LeBron James. Whenever those two guys do anything, people got jokes. People got memes. It is hilarious. It is funny. Yes, the Power Ranger one is hilarious. And even, like I said, when you look at the Power Ranger one here, it kind of looks like Dwyane Wade from this angle. The one to the right don't look like Dwyane Wade. I would agree there. But people had jokes, man. They couldn't stop. They couldn't stop with the memes. The memes kept rolling. They kept coming in. They kept giving us more. It didn't stop, man. It really didn't stop. It really didn't stop. But again, I liked the statue, my friend. I liked it. You see what I'm saying? I liked it. It was a beautiful moment for me, man. I really, like I said, man, there's a lot of things in life that we work hard for, and sometimes you just gotta appreciate simple things. And basketball is a simple thing. Like, being a sports fan is very simple. It's nothing hard about it. It's just a hobby. It's something that we all need to do to pass through time. And we find activities within being a fan of a sport. So being a basketball fan is great, because I gotta tell you, there's guys that spend money doing a lot of crazy stuff who are fans of a lot of odd things. There's guys who go fishing, right? Some people think, why do you spend hours in front of a lake just throwing a string of a bait out to the middle of the water? But to some men, that's peaceful, that's great, that's life, that helps them deal with whatever they got to deal with. Because as men, we all know we out here doing our thing. So being a fan felt good. I felt good. I felt like I felt like a teenager. If you don't believe me, listen to me as you see me do this countdown when they were unveiling the statue.
All right, let's count it down.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Oh!
I'm telling you, man, I had a blast, man. I enjoyed myself, man. I had fun being at the arena, going to a Heat game, watching the Heat win, right? That was another thing. The Heat won. They beat the Detroit Pistons. So I had a great time. And obviously, ladies and gentlemen, this was footage from when I was at the game. If you want to see more of the footage and more of the stuff that I did while I was at the ceremony, check out this past week's Heat Hour on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I do that every Monday night. This week, we'll talk about the Heat as well on the Heat Hour. So make sure you check out the Heat Hour right here on the GOAT James Kingdom platform on Monday nights. It's a pre-recorded show. But ladies and gentlemen, that was a part of what I did. That was a part of everything. I can't wait to actually talk about the Heat again this Monday. And we're going to have some fun, like I said, because I was at the arena, man. I was there. I enjoyed myself with my son. He was able to see and experience, you know what I'm saying, for the first time. I took him to a game before, but this is the first time he went to the game as a teenager. So even he could see the experience is a little different from when I went and I took him when he was like a child. I think I took him to a game when he was like 8 years old. It was a few years back. I took him to a game. But either way, he had a great time, right? And I had a great time. It was a wonderful experience. And I'll tell you this right now, ladies and gentlemen. After that experience, no one else can get a statue in Miami, in that arena. I thought Udonis and LeBron would get a statue, but no. You're not allowed. This is Wade County's house. That's it. As much as I appreciate what LeBron James did for us here in Miami and giving us 2 championships and giving us that great run and what I consider a dynasty, I just can't see, after what they just did, after doing this, after giving Dwyane Wade his own statue like this, that's saying this is my house, nah, nobody else can get a statue. You got to surpass what Dwyane Wade means to the city of Miami. You got to surpass what Dwyane Wade means to the actual Heat organization. LeBron didn't do that. LeBron is a far superior player than Dwyane Wade, without a doubt. That I would say without a doubt. But Dwyane Wade in Miami, that's another subject. That is an entirely different subject. Even Udonis, who was at the ceremony and gave a speech, explained how he is from Miami himself and all the love that he gets down here with all the praise and all the stuff that happens for being Udonis Haslam and being in Miami. He says half of that comes from Dwyane Wade, and it's because of Dwyane Wade. Again, what Dwyane Wade has done for this city cannot be matched. I'm talking about in a time where the Dolphins were in shambles. The Dolphins are still in shambles. The Marlins, although in the early 2000s, the Marlins did win a World Series, but they, like usual, they dismantled the entire roster. Destroyed the fan base. The early 2000s, the Canes was still the Canes, right? We all know about the Hurricanes. The U was the U. But by the time we got to the mid-2000s, and by the time we got, like I said, obviously Dwyane Wade wins us that championship, right, in 2006. But after that, there was nothing else to hang our hat on. We had just the Heat. We always knew that we went to a Miami Heat game, Dwyane Wade might do something spectacular tonight. And he gave us plenty of highlights, man. Plenty of highlights, which what ended up being one of his statues. That night, Dwyane Wade was spectacular. He was spectacular. I remember going to a game, watching him block Amari Stoudemire's shot and then hitting a half-court a buzzer beater before halftime. Like Dwyane Wade just did things that you couldn't believe. Even his rookie year when he did that crossover versus Baron Davis in the playoffs, when he first made that's when everybody first recognized, oh, look at Dwyane Wade. Unless you was a college fan, because obviously Dwyane Wade showed everybody what he could do when he was in Marquette. But then he went up against Indiana his rookie year, and then he dunked on Jermaine O'Neal. And when he did that, that rose everybody's attention, and everybody thought the Heat were on a rise. And because of Dwyane Wade, we ended up winning 3 NBA championships. And that's because basically after, realizing who Dwyane Wade was his rookie year, the Heat were able to make that trade for Shaq, right? And keep Dwyane Wade on the roster because we had a good young core in Caron Butler and Lamar Odom and some draft picks. So we were able to get Shaquille O'Neal and add him with Dwyane Wade and then add some veteran presence to help them out. And we won a championship in 2006, a remarkable championship. And then we went on to just have Dwyane Wade as the face of the franchise. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't have successful seasons after 2006. Between 2007 and 2010, the Heat were just a mediocre NBA team. But we had Dwyane Wade. And Dwyane Wade was smart enough and witty enough to say, you know what? I need more championships. This is not going to help me in my career. And he was right, because Dwyane Wade saw the writing on the wall. His stats were not going to be it. He needed the accolades. He needed those type of achievements to be recognized. And he went and called his buddy and said, man, let's play together, man. Where are you going? I want to go play with you. I need to win some championships. You ain't got none. I got one. Kobe got 5. Let's go get this, man. That's what happened. That's what happened. So as a Miami fan, man, I got a chance to appreciate so many things about, Dwyane Wade's career, and, beyond all the other things that goes on with him, it is what it is. I don't really want to get into people's personal lives. Dwyane Wade has the right to have his personal beliefs and his personal, politics. Whatever he want to have, that's his business. As long as you don't intrude in other people's lives, which some people feel he has, and I felt he has in some cases. But either way, it's all about his basketball career. We're not talking about the man outside of the uniform. We're talking about the man within the uniform and what he gave us here in Miami. As you can see, I've been a big time Heat fan. I'm gonna stay a Heat fan. And it's like I said, man, it is Biscayne in June, man. Forget y'all. Now I'm going to drop this link, and I'm going before I drop this link though, I'm probably going to end up having to say something very controversial, because you guys adore Dwyane Wade. I'm quite sure you do. This is why everybody was upset about the statue. They were not pleased with the statue, and I get it. It when I first saw it, I said to myself, why does his jawbone look like that? Like, did they give him a beard? But I was at a distance when I saw it. But as I got closer and I recognized, I said, okay, it's not really that bad. It's really like, I already knew it was already a representation of what he wanted it, like the actual expression. That's what he was trying to capture, that moment when he was doing the big things. But again, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's our statue. It belongs to us in Miami. Unless you're a Miami Heat fan, you ain't got nothing to say. Just stay quiet. Ain't nothing to say. So I'm going to drop this link for y'all right here so we can have some fun and talk about the game of basketball, and obviously talk about the statue. And since we're talking about Dwyane Wade, what I want to discuss is how to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, as big as a Dwyane Wade fan as I am, I don't have Dwyane Wade in my top 5 shooting guards of all time. I know that sounds crazy. That does sound crazy. It does. But I don't have him there, and it's because of certain criteria that I place in the shooting guard position. But obviously the real reason I don't have him there is because I consider Stephen Curry and Jerry West shooting guards. I know a lot of people tell me I shouldn't. They're not shooting guards. They're really point guards. But I don't consider them point guards. I consider them to be shooting guards. And I don't even have Dwyane Wade in front of James Harden. Now, let me tell you something. I got a friend of mine who got upset with me the other night. He was with me at the game. We hung out after the game, and we were having a discussion, and he was trying to tell me how Dwyane Wade should be top 15 all time. And I was telling him that's a little crazy. Top 20 sounds good, but top 15, you would have to make a real hard case to make Dwyane Wade a top 15 player all time. I told him I got D Wade in my top 25. But when I told him that it's not crazy to say that James Harden is a better shooting guard than Dwyane Wade, he went crazy. He went berserk. And again, we're not talking about again. We're talking about position. We're not talking about career. If we're talking about career-wise, yes, Dwyane Wade has had a better career than James Harden. Again, James Harden's career is not done. We still have to see what James Harden has to accomplish. But James Harden has made a lot of great accomplishments. He's achieved a lot as well. He hasn't won the championships. But again, we all know championships doesn't necessarily make you better. I got Karl Malone ahead of Dwyane Wade. Karl Malone has 0 championships. In fact, I got Karl Malone top 15 all time. So the championships help you for your legacy, I agree, but it doesn't necessarily make you better than the next player because they have championships and you don't, right? So Dwyane Wade as a shooting guard to me is not top 5 because to me it's Mike, it's Kobe, it's Jerry West, it's Stephen Curry, and then it's James Harden. Because to me, the point of a shooting guard is to be a good scorer. So you have to be a great scorer to be one of the greatest shooting guards of all time. All these guys that I'm mentioning are all great scorers. And they all score better than Dwyane Wade. Now, the only thing you can say Dwyane Wade is better than the guys that I mentioned because of defense, you can say, well, Dwyane Wade defensively is better than Harden. He's better than Stephen Curry. But offensively, those guys are better than Dwyane Wade. So that's where the factor comes in at. Now, Dwyane Wade falls into number six spot. I have Dwyane Wade in front of Allen Iverson. But that's my criteria. That's how I rate them. Now, I can bring up the GOAT James Kingdom formula, and we can see it what's what. Now, another thing, when I do positional rankings, I don't do team accomplishments. I rank you as an individual player based on your skills and production and your accolades. What does you being a shooting guard have to do with your team winning a championship? Nothing. It has nothing to do with it. So I don't consider championships and stuff like that when we're talking about positional rankings. We're talking about how good are you at that particular position. Every position has a role, a traditional role that you must understand. A shooting guard's job is to shoot and score the basketball. Dwyane Wade is not a top 5 scoring shooting guard in NBA history. Now, I put the link up. If you want to argue with me, we can have this conversation. But I can tell you this for a fact that Dwyane Wade is not a top 5 shooting guard. I don't know why people say he's a top 5 shooting guard. I don't know what makes you think he's a top 5 shooting guard. Again, Dwyane Wade gets a lot of praise for 2006 finals. Alone, just that alone. Anytime you say anything about Dwyane Wade somebody doesn't like, they will bring up he won the finals MVP, he led the Heat to a championship in 2006. That's it. They can't bring up nothing else about Dwyane Wade. They don't know nothing else about Dwyane Wade's career. Nothing else. Nothing else. They don't know how many points he averaged. They don't know how many steals he averaged. They don't know nothing. They just know Dwyane Wade led the Miami Heat to the championship 2006. He's the finals MVP, and he's the dog. That's it. That's all they're going to tell you about Dwyane Wade. They don't know Dwyane Wade's career. They really don't. He's just been another weapon against LeBron James if you hate LeBron James. But me being a LeBron James fan, they're going to say, oh, you hating on Wade. No, I'm a bigger D Wade fan than I am a LeBron James fan. And that's a fact. That's a fact. But y'all won't accept that. Because, again, I talk the game naturally. I'm an objective fan. Again, I'm not going to tell you how I feel. Just because I have Dwyane Wade as one of my favorite players of all time doesn't mean I got to ignore the fact that Stephen Curry, Jerry West, and them are great scorers. But even if we want to take them out, if we do take out Jerry West and we take out Stephen Curry for whatever reason because they're not shooting guards, then boom, then we have Dwyane Wade in the top 5. He's number 4 behind James. He's still behind James Harden. Yeah, I don't have Stephen Curry as a point guard. I really don't. If Stephen Curry has to be labeled as a point guard, he's not even in my top 10 point guards of all time. Again, there's roles and positions. Yeah, I got Dwyane Wade to get ahead of Sam Jones, even though Sam Jones is in the top 10. Oh, let me holler at Mac. What up, Mac? Shout out to Mac Def. Haven't heard from you in a while, brother. What's good, brother?
We good. I ain't got no echo or nothing.
Yeah, no, we good. You had a little echo, but right now we good. What's good with you?
Chilling. Man, yeah, Wade got to be top 5 at his position. He did too much.
Like what?
Well, you got Steph Curry and what's his name, Jerry West as shooting guards. So I guess, and I think those two are better than him. So I can see why your list will have Dwyane Wade outside the top 5, but I don't think those two are point guards. So to me, Dwyane Wade is like, he's number 3 shooting guard right behind Jordan and Kobe, to me.
And what else rounds off your top 5 shooting guards? Who's behind Dwyane Wade?
Do I got Allen Iverson? Dwyane Wade's 3. And the last 2 is between Allen Iverson, Drexler, and James Harden. And I think I'm taking AI, and James Harden might have might be better than Drexler at 5. I put James Harden 5 just for now, but Drexler was that guy. So I got
Yeah.
AI 4 and Harden 5.
And Harden 5. Yeah, I got Harden ahead of all of them. I got Harden against all those guys. I got Drexler in the top 10. I got Sam Jones in the top 10. Yeah, listen, Politicus Rex, to be honest with you, Jerry West was labeled as a point guard for most of his career. And I think you're right. I think at the end of his career, he was labeled as a shooting guard. But I think even in 72, when they won the championship, he was still the point guard on the team. And I think they had Gail Goodrich as the shooting guard. I might be wrong. You are more the historian than I am when it comes to that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I consider Jerry West a shooting guard. The style of play, because again, it's predicated on how you play the game. He's a scorer. He's a shooting guard. That's his job. Like even like someone like Oscar Robinson, who was a scorer, but you can still see Oscar Robinson was still a true point guard. He was just a point guard who can score. Jerry West was just a scorer who can pass. Like Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry's a
Jerry
scorer
West did lead
who
the
can
league
pass.
in assists, though.
Yeah, 1 year he did. 1 year he did lead the league in assists 1 year. No doubt.
1970.
Yeah, no doubt. Assists. I give you credit for assists as a shooting guard, but it's not like the main factor. To me, the main factor of your shooting guard is scoring. So how good is you as a scorer? That's the number one factor. And when we know Dwyane Wade has less points than Robert Parrish, we can't be talking about being one of the top 5 scoring shooting guards of all time. Nah, man, that's impossible.
He got a scoring title.
Yeah, I know. He does have a scoring title. Shout out to D Wade. They put that on his statue. What do you think of his statue?
Yeah, it's horrible. Like I feel the same way. I feel the same way everybody else do. The pose was cool, but the face, yeah, Lawrence Fishburne, zombies, yeah, all that. Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh yeah, they even had
I
him
was
on
like,
the zombie.
damn.
I saw that they had him on like a Walking Dead one where it was the statue with the rest of the zombies. I was like, yo, these people don't stop, man. They had one with him on his wedding day, with him and his wife. Oh my God,
Yeah,
you guys are hilarious.
they've been going crazy.
Man. Yeah, man, y'all are hilarious, man. Oh my God, man. When I got home and I saw all the memes, I was like, damn, it's a wrap for D Wade, man. He's just gonna have to swallow this pill, man. It's just that time and era, man. Where we can just make fun of people for anything, man. Just for anything. Don't make no sense.
Dwyane Wade is hard to rank all time. Like I said, you said top 25 on your list, right?
Mm-hmm. Top 25 on my list, definitely.
Yeah, I got him top 20. I got him like right at number 17 or 18 on my list.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't argue that. I mean, like, again, you know me, I give credit to players from the 60s and the 70s, so that's how he can fall, to the 2025 era. But I know you don't give those guys that much credit, so I can see why you have Wade in the top 20. Like I told my homeboy, I said I can see an argument for him being top 20. But he was saying he was top 15, and he went berserk when I said that I had James Harden over him, or I could put James Harden in front of him as a shooting guard. For that one right there, he was like, man, you shouldn't have been at the parade. You shouldn't have been at the ceremony. What kind of Heat fan are you? It was hilarious. I had to send him home, man. Shout out to my homeboy, man. That dude's, but he's a big time Heat fan. He's been a Heat fan from day one, so I can't really argue with him about that. But we got into it, man. But like I said, I don't think Dwyane Wade is a top 5 shooting guard. When I found out Dwyane Wade only got 23,000 points, I'm like, man, 23,000 points? That's it.
I mean, that's injuries.
You played 17. I know, but you played 17 NBA seasons. You amassed only 23,000 points, Dwyane Wade. Come on, man. And he still played over 1,000 games, right? Now, he has the playoff numbers too, though. That's another thing about Dwyane Wade, because he was in the playoffs a lot. He made a few playoff deep runs, obviously. He has some good playoff numbers, which is what separates him from a lot of other players, right? But his regular season numbers they're just mediocre, man. We're talking about average. You know what I mean? Like, but again,
I think Larry Bird got less points than Robert Parrish, though.
Nah, I don't think so. I think he has a little.
Ain't nobody gonna say Robert Parrish is better than Larry Bird as far as scoring. And I think Robert Parrish might have more points than Larry Bird.
Yeah, but Larry Bird didn't play 1,000 games nor 17 seasons. Larry Bird played 12 seasons, 900 games, some shit like that, right?
Yeah, so he dealt with injuries too.
Yeah, he dealt with injuries too. So, but, he's one of the best scoring small forwards. That's the whole point. Like it's a difference though. You see what I'm trying to say? We're talking about being a shooting guard. You see what I'm saying? But then, like I said, in the all-time sense of it, it's like, damn, D Wade. And you know, it was one of these fools challenging me that brought that to my attention. I never even knew Dwyane Wade had less points than Robert Parrish. They brought that to my attention. I said, man, it's even more upsetting because you know I thought Dwyane Wade was another guy like Shaq, like Barkley, like Randy Moss. I felt they left some on the table. I don't think Dwyane Wade really took care of his body well enough throughout his career for him to have that, like just like Shaq, like they just didn't take care of themselves. They relied on their athleticism a lot more than just developing something later on, so that when their athleticism dwindled, they could still be effective on the court. And that's what happened to Wade and Shaq and Barkley and Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? Like that was always my thing with Dwyane Wade. After that though, all the stuff that I see him, I have him in my top 25. Dwyane Wade is in my top 25 ranked all time. I could actually find it.
I look at his first 10 years in the league. His rookie year till 2013. That's what I look at when I look at Dwyane Wade. His first 10 years in the league. That alone to me, what he did in those 10 years, that deserves like top 5 shooting guard, top 20, top 25 consideration just off of that 10 year alone. I don't think James Harden. He don't got no playoff performances better than, like, he's not even close to Dwyane Wade as far as playoff performances.
People say that, but I've seen a few James Harden performances that were crazy. He just never did it in the finals. Dwyane Wade is known for the finals. Everybody's gonna bring up Dwyane Wade's performance because of 2006. No one else. If I tell you name me another one outside 2006, name me the other series Dwyane Wade went ham in.
Nah, his first 3 years in the playoffs was pretty much legendary. Like as a rookie, he won a first round versus the Hornets. He hit that game-winning shot. Mm-hmm. Like in the second season, he should have went to the finals, but he got hurt. They took the Pistons 7 games. That was a classic series. And then the next year they won a championship. I would also say this. He's the only LeBron James teammate that clearly outplayed LeBron James in a playoff series. Well, that's what you can honestly say about Wade.
Not if you let the Zesty Jeffries bring up Kyrie Irving in 2016.
Nah. Kyrie Irving played great.
He balled out against Boston in 2011. I always tell people that Dwyane Wade balled out 2011, and that. But a lot of people were upset about Dwyane Wade because he supposedly broke Rondo's arm, and there was a couple of times, like I said, during the regular season, because like I said, the Heat used to lose in the first round. They had the worst record in the NBA in 2008, and Dwyane Wade was the main guy. I tell people that all the time. People don't remember that. When LeBron left, the Heat didn't even make the playoffs. And Dwyane Wade played 50-something games. I don't want to hear the excuses that he didn't play no games. People have excuses for guys not playing games when they want to make it, when they want to state it. But in reality, Dwyane Wade should be healthy. He should have been healthy throughout that whole span. But he let me leave that alone. I was going to bring up something that was going to be a little bit inappropriate.
He dealt with a lot of injuries. 50 games is a lot, but there's a lot of players that miss their teams miss the playoffs when they play 50 games, 50 plus games.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, it's just like Embiid or just like Kawhi Leonard. That, he had his moments. So, but let me let up a real Miami in here. I got another South Florida in here. He's about to let me know what's good. So I appreciate you, Mac. Mac, if you want to come back later on when I bring everybody else up, you're more than welcome, man. It's good to see you again, though, Mac. You muted yourself. What up, Peter? Thank you for joining me, man.
Yo.
What's good, bro? Did you get a chance to watch the ceremony, man? You see your boy out there having fun. I'm out there representing Dade County. What's good, bro?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. But you had a whole thing on the channel? You got a video of it?
Yeah, I got a whole thing, man. Make sure you check out the Heat Hour. All you gotta do is go to my channel, and obviously you gotta hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to hit that like button as well. And then check out the Heat Hour. And the one I did on this past Monday was about me being at the statue ceremony. I had a blast, man. Me and my son was there. I saw Chilltown and met Chilltown for the first time in person. So shout out to Chill. And then my do you know who that is? Do you know who Denzel Curry is? He's supposed to be a rapper from down here.
Yeah. He a rapper. I ain't never heard his music, but I always hear the younger guys talk about him.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but he was out there, you know, for the celebration, and we had a. He was actually, that was on Monday. We saw him on Monday, for the game, but it was a whole thing, man. It was fun, man. We had a great time, man. What did you think of the whole the statue, everything, man? What you don't like it either? You think it's ugly?
Yeah, nah, that statue is horrible, man. But from what I hear, it's not easy to capture, because you know when I think about the other statues that are like really well done, like I want to say Kobe first statue, because the one with Gianna, that don't look all that great either. But I think because of the type of expression that he had on his face, because like Jordan statue is just, you know what I'm saying? It's like his face is relaxed.
Yeah, he don't even have the tongue. He don't even have the tongue out. Pause. He don't even have his tongue out. It's just
yeah.
He don't have like no mean look, no nothing. It's just like a regular. Yeah. It's just a regular expression.
So I think because they were trying to capture that what's the word? I was gonna say grimace, but it's not a grimace or growl or whatever. I think because of that,
the excitement, the whole thing. This is my house. Like, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I think that's harder to capture than a relaxed face. You get what I'm saying?
No, indeed. Like that's what I was trying to tell people. If you're gonna do the NBA, the NFL bust, you're just doing a smile or something. But nobody's face is really crazy, right? So this is more easier to capture. But you know, they were saying it should look like this. Obviously, somebody did some crazy AI on this. They did a good job because it kind of does look like a statue of Dwyane Wade still. But again, Dwyane Wade was a part of the whole process. He saw what they were doing. He wanted them to do it that way. He told them, like, you know, you know what I'm saying, like, make me scream, like he said, and he said that I want y'all, when y'all see that is a representation of who we are as a culture in Miami, as an organization, and as his family. He said his family approved it like that. It represents who we are. So when you come to this arena, this is the first thing you're gonna see, and this you're gonna know this is our house.
Yeah, I don't think he saw the finished product though. I doubt it.
He didn't see. Obviously, he doesn't see the finished product, but he saw everything. He was a part of the whole process.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So he knew how the pose was going to be. He saw the body, right? He saw the cast of everything. And he told him to put the address for his Chicago homes on the back of his shoes, and then on his wristband he has his mother's name and his coach's name from Marquette. And I think there's some other stuff that he put in there in details that you would have to see. But again, he approved it. I approved it. You heard me screaming and yelling like a big teenager, man. I was so happy.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, man.
But I gotta crack your head open, man.
All right, so come at me. Tell me,
man. You want hit? So hold on, because you say you don't got him top. You don't got him in your top 5 shooting guards, but you got him top 25.
Yeah.
But you also got James Harden in front of him. So you got James Harden in your top 25?
Nope, different ranking, different criteria.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a different ranking, different criteria. Your all-time ranking is not the same as positional ranking. I rank you by your position. What is your position? What are you supposed to do? How have you done what you've done with your position? What your team has done because of that has nothing to do with it. You can be one of the greatest shooting guards of all time and have no championships.
All right. So for point guards, obviously it's your passing and playmaking. Shooting guards is his scoring. What would a small forward, power forward would be? What, your rebounding, and center would be what, rim protection?
Yeah, center would be rim protection and paint presence and obviously scoring is a factor for all of them, right? Because scoring is universal. Doesn't matter the position. You got some kind of background noise, Peter. Let me mute you right quick. So your Your position as far as scoring, it benefits you if you're scoring all positions. Doesn't matter what position you have. But like you said, yeah, all those things I mentioned. As a point guard, you have to be a good playmaker and a good on-ball defender. As a shooting guard, you have to be obviously a good defender and obviously good at scoring. That's the number one factor. You have to be a great scorer because that's what your job as a shooting guard in general on offense. You're not supposed to do nothing else. Now, if you can pass, that's a bonus, right? You see what I'm saying? Then as a small forward, it's being all around of a player, but you have to be actually a good perimeter defender as a small forward more than anything, and also be a good all-around player. So you have to be good at everything. You have to have an all-around game. And then if you're a power forward, it's obviously being good on the low post block defensively, and obviously having good offensive skills as far as rebounding and things of that nature, and defensively rebounding as well. And for the big man, it's rim protection and paint presence and obviously scoring. So those are the factors for all positions.
Right.
MVPs, all NBAs, things of that nature. All that I count your accolades. I just don't count your team achievements. So making the playoffs, your playoff numbers really shouldn't factor in. It really just predicated what you are in your position. But the problem is that I would say that people can have with me is me making Stephen Curry and Jerry West a shooting guard.
You know what? I don't really gotta. I sound better now.
Yeah, you sound a little bit better. You sound like you outside, like there's a lot of wind.
Yeah,
I know it's
I'm
been
driving,
windy.
but I rolled my window up, so I should be good now. But
Yeah.
But
Be
I
careful
don't
driving too, please.
Yeah, I don't really got an issue with the Curry, with you labeling Curry a shooting guard so much. Jerry West, though, I think
West
he
is
was
a
more of a.
beast.
You know what I'm saying? As far as where you put him as far as positionally, you know, I do know he you know, there are times, shit, he had Wilt on the team and he was taking a million shots. So I get where you're coming from. But yeah, I mean, I guess, man, for me with James Harden, though, I just never liked Buddy Game, bro. Like, I always thought that shit was overrated. Even in the regular season when he be shooting all them threes and flopping all over the place and putting up the numbers and everybody going crazy. And I'm sitting there like, this shit is not going to work in the playoffs. And I was right every year. You know what I'm saying? Like, his playoff numbers are horrific. They're not just bad or mediocre.
They're not. Everybody keeps saying that about James Harden's. James Harden's playoff numbers are similar to Dwyane Wade's. Like, they're not. Like, the only difference is that James Harden is not as efficient as Dwyane Wade in field goal percentage. But that's because Dwyane Wade don't shoot threes like Harden does. But Harden's playoff numbers are not bad. People bring up like him losing to Golden State. Like, it took him a lot to even get to that point, and is to keep expecting him to beat Golden State. The man averaged almost 23 points per game in his playoff career, and that's in the last couple of playoffs where he just been chilling, been on a team where they don't even ask him to score. Like, in his prime, like, you're not even gonna consider nothing else. In his prime, between 2013 and 2020, when he was the main man in the playoffs, let me bring it up here. I'm just bringing it up. The man he averaged 28 points per game, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, shooting 42% from the field and 32% from the three-point land.
That's
87% from the field.
Listen, if you're shooting 11 threes a game and you're shooting 32%, you're not very good at shooting three-pointers. That's horrible.
No, that's not. That's horrible. Not great. You say that, but when we tell you Jordan's 32%, you're gonna say some other nonsense.
Yes, that's why he didn't. Hey Johnny, that's why he didn't shoot 11 of them.
Yeah, but that's Harden's game. But he was still averaging 28 points per game, and he was still shooting 42%, 43% from the field. So it's not that bad. He's still, and mind you, he's getting assists. He's the best passer out of all of the guys I'm mentioning. He's the best one.
Man, Wade averaged the same amount of assists, bro. Around 7 assists.
Wade is not as good as a passer as Harden. Again, I give it to. He's right behind Harden. He's right behind Harden. And mind you, Harden shouldn't even be ranked because they're not. Like, again, none of these guys. You still got some bad background. None of these guys have finished their careers yet. James Harden has an MVP, man. Dwyane Wade don't. I keep telling people that, like, that matters. Like, Dwyane Wade doesn't have no MVPs. James Harden has a scoring title. He has an assist title. He has 7 All NBAs. Now Dwyane Wade does have him in all NBAs and all defensive selections, but still in the overall sense, James Harden has more points, more rebounds, more blocks, more steals. Not more blocks, but more steals. Like he's just better than Dwyane Wade. I hate to say that, but he just really is.
Yeah. Anyway,
I love D Wade, bro. But let me bring up somebody else, Peter, man, and hopefully you drive safely, bro. Get to your spot.
Yeah, real quick, hey Johnny. I wanted to, because you was talking about playoff series. So you brought up 2011 against Boston. Yeah, he lit him up that one. He was better than James, than LeBron in that series. He was better than LeBron, obviously, in the finals. He lit up Boston the year before that, 2010, averaged 34 on him, shot 56%. He lit up Detroit in 06 also in the Eastern Conference Finals, 27 points, 62%. He got playoff series though. James Harden got no standout series, man. But thanks for the time, bro.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, Peter. No doubt, man. Let me go ahead and bring up So Crazy TV. Shout out to you, So Crazy. So Crazy TV is in the building. I'll hit the right button.
What's good, my brother? What's good?
What's good, bro? Thank you for joining me, man. We having some fun, man.
Problem,
y'all know what's good, man. Y'all make sure to check out In the Zone. Y'all still do it on Tuesdays,
Salute.
Right?
Yeah, it's pre-recorded though.
We do
it on Monday night, and then it comes out on Tuesday. But yeah, we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back for sure.
Yeah, man. So what you got for me today, man? As you can see, man, I'm stirring up the pot.
Sure,
because people got me upset. They talking about my statue. It's not. It's like it's mine, but it's my statue, man. I love it, man. I was so happy, man. I was so happy. I was so happy when I saw it. I was like, yes. And I didn't even have tickets because we were supposed to have tickets to go to the ceremony to watch the unveiling of the statue. But I was like, man, there's no way they're not gonna let people in. Like, there's no way it's outside. Like, there's no way they're gonna keep us out. And then eventually, like after half an hour, they let everybody in. So then that's where you get everybody was standing on the outside of the arena. They let all of us in. So we got close and we was able to really, really see it. So I'm so glad I went, man. But what did you think about it?
Hey, that's dope that you went and you seen it and everything like that, and you had your son with you. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. I did a video on it, bro. I don't like it, man. I'll be honest. I don't like it. But I'm glad he cemented though. I'm glad that, he got his statue. D Wade is a great player, man. And for them to do that on the first Heat player, I don't know, man. But I get I get the brother that came before me. He said that, it's hard to replicate that facial expression. I get that point. I get that. I understand. But I just don't like it. But he's a great player. He deserves it. And when I dive deep into it, like he was actually involved in the making of his statue. So I mean, if he likes it, then he likes it.
He likes it. He likes it. Again, if you get a chance, if you guys get a chance, you can actually watch a video. We did do a video. This is the cover video, and you'll hear him. Again, I was at Monday's game because on Monday night's game they had a halftime ceremony, and he was there getting his they were giving him a plaque for his the street that they gave him a name. They gave him a name. There's actually a Dwyane Wade Boulevard now in Miami.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Exactly. So yeah, they gave him that. So while he was there, he told everybody like, listen, I was a part of the process. That's our statue. That belongs to us. That represents the Heat culture. That represents the Miami city. That represents the organization. So don't let nobody come to our house and disrespect it because this is our house.
Right.
I'm the face of the organization. I'm proud of it. I appreciate everything that you guys have given me,
right.
And that's what I wanted it to be. I want you guys to see that expression because, again, like I told people, this is the moment in which he stole the ball from, Salmon, and he did the running three-pointer to win the game at home versus the Chicago Bulls.
Right,
That's his home. That's his hometown team. So you can just imagine how he felt hitting the game winner versus his hometown team. You see what I'm trying to say? So that's the expression you're getting, and him letting people know this is our house or this is my house.
Yeah, that's definitely his house, man.
Yeah, when you come to Miami, it's really Wade County. There's not a place he can't go Well, we're not gonna throw flowers down for that man. There's
Yeah.
nothing he can't do down here. That man is he is legitimately solidified. He's more
Right, right,
loved than Dan Marino. He's more loved than Udonis Haslam. He's more loved than Pat
right.
Riley. He's more loved than LeBron. He's the most beloved athlete in South Florida. I
Yeah,
think the
well
only
deserved.
person, yeah, I think the only person that probably got him right now is Messi.
Messi, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Messi's big time. I didn't realize
Yo,
how big Messi is. Messi's big.
hey Johnny,
Messi's,
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was
uh-huh.
gonna fight you on the James Harden shit, but I'm not gonna do it because I had to do my research, you know what I'm saying? And we broke it down on the Discord. Yeah, if
Uh-huh.
y'all not on the Discord, man, hit the link. Great conversations every day.
Definitely.
But the only fight I have against you, bro, is AD, man. But that's another time. I know this ain't the show for that right now. But yeah, man. But
Yeah, I got listen,
other than
but
that, you good with me, man.
yeah, I appreciate you, brother. Okay, let's just do this though,
Hmm.
right? They said James
Hmm.
Harden was known for choking or whatever. Well,
Right.
in 2017, I'm quite sure Russell Westbrook was the league MVP, and in that
Hmm.
series, James Harden averaged 33 points per game, 7 assists on 6.5 rebounds on 41% shooting. They're always going to make
Right.
fun of him for his shooting, right? Because he shot
Hmm.
24% from the 3-point line, right? But then
Hmm.
again, he played in the series versus the Warriors where he took him 7 games. He averaged
Right.
20. He averaged 29 points per game. This is 2018. He averaged 29 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. But again, they're going to talk about him shooting bad from the 3-point line. He shot 24% from the 3-point line. But again, the next time he faced them in 2019, right? He averaged 35 points per game. He shot 44% from the field, 35% from 3-point land, and he averaged 7 rebounds and 6 assists. So James
Right.
Harden has had some great series, but he's lost. He like
Yeah,
people,
but
and
yeah.
he grew up in an era where people made fun of anybody who lose. If you lose, that's it. We make
Right,
fun of you.
right,
But most of the times he lost, he's lost to Golden State. He lost to Golden State in 2015. He lost to Golden State in
right.
2016. He lost to Golden State in
Hmm.
2018. He lost to Golden State in 2019. Like he's supposed to be
Right.
Golden State,
Yeah,
right?
but that's the thing. That's the thing, though, hey Johnny. They harp on the bad. He has a lot of bad games in the
Yeah,
playoffs, but
he's had some bad
it's
games.
not
I
even
would
that
agree.
much. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's not even
exactly. It's
that
not that
much.
much.
He has like four
Exactly.
to five bad games. I get that, but if people actually do their research, they'll find out that this dude got more great games than bad games.
Yeah, and you can't
But
hold him for the
yeah,
playoffs
yeah,
because again
you can't hold it.
you're gonna shoot worse in the playoffs because again teams are, especially the teams that he was on, it was only him. You're gonna
Yeah,
tell me him,
yeah,
PJ
yeah.
Tucker, and a couple
That's the
of those
thing.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. Like
I was very
people.
critical of Harden, bro. I like, man, I was like that other dude, man. Like, oh, he's trash. Oh, he did his playoff translation. But if you actually dive deep and you go back and watch those games, he actually has more good games than bad games. And
Exactly,
he got an MVP. I get that point. You don't have him above Wade because he don't have that MVP.
yeah.
Finals MVP is a small sample size, bro. Yeah, D Wade got that '06 Finals MVP, but MVP holds more weight than a Finals MVP, man.
Yeah, no, just think about this with Harden. Harden was asked to go play on other teams, and it was like, well, we don't need you to be the
Yeah,
main scorer, right? He went to go play with Kyrie and them. He just won an
right,
assist title, right?
right, right,
I mean, not in Kyrie. He goes to Philadelphia, he just wins an assist title. He leaves there.
right.
He goes to the Clippers, and he
Yeah,
just right now he's leading the league in assists. As the
right.
main guy on this team, like I said, he does so much on the basketball court. The only thing Dwayne Wade does better than him, without a doubt,
Hmm.
is a better defender. I give
Yeah, yeah,
Dwayne Wade is probably the greatest
yeah.
two guard
He's
defender of
he's
all.
the bro.
Well,
He's the
I can't say
greatest.
that. Okay.
He's the greatest shot blocking shooting guard, man.
Yeah,
D
yeah. I
Wade.
would
Other
like I
than
said.
Michael Jordan, if you want to add, Mike, but I mean, some people got Mike ahead of D Wade on that, but
I ain't
D
gonna
Wade
lie.
was great on defense, man.
I ain't gonna
Great.
lie. Going back and looking at film of Mike, Dwayne was better than Mike defensively.
Bro, D Wade, man, one of the best defenders in that guard position, bro. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
man.
But, yeah, but go
Salute
ahead.
to you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Salute to y'all, man. Go ahead and plug in your show. Let everybody know where they
Yeah,
can find you and what's good and your channel and all
yeah,
that, brother. Go ahead.
So Crazy TV on YouTube, and then you can find me on FYF Sports, man. We got In the Zone. We do that on Tuesdays. We need to go live. We're gonna bring that back. But yeah, we gonna be back on FYF, man. That's where you can find me. So Crazy TV, YouTube. Yeah, that's about it, man.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man.
Hey,
Shout out to
Johnny,
y'all
appreciate
fellas,
you,
man.
man. You doing great
Yeah,
things
man.
out here, man.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. Make sure to subscribe to the
Salute.
channel, y'all. Again, it's So Crazy TV. He does
Oh
do a
yeah,
lot
with
of
a K,
content
with a
on the
K.
game.
So crazy
Yeah,
TV
So
with a
Crazy
K.
TV with a K. Yeah, so y'all make sure to check out yeah, with a K and a capital Z, but I don't think the capital Z matters. But either way, make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. Also, check out In the Zone on FYF. Like he said, it's always pre-recorded. So make sure you hit that ring notification to let you know when we drop videos on FYF. And shout out to you, brother. I appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Keep
brother.
doing your
Enjoy.
thing, brother.
Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, man. Again, this is what we do here on a Friday Night Exposure, man. We have a conversation with A Johnny. That's what I do here. Again, a lot of people want to talk to me, but they think I'm gonna sit here and read your comments. I'm not gonna read your comments. I mean, I might read your comments if you put it here in the show chat line. Shout out to Casual. What's good, brother? Thank you for joining me. What's good, man? When Harden has bad games, he has bad games. You ain't lying about that. His games are bad. His games are bad. Deborah, why? Why you gotta say it's trash? I would love to see what y'all can do with Play-Doh. Can y'all just make a statue of yourself with Play-Doh and come show us how you created a statue of yourself with Play-Doh? Then you're gonna sit here and talk about somebody who has to create a bronze statue and a statue that has to stand the test of time, that has to deal with the Miami weather, the South Florida weather, the heat, the humidity, the rain, the thunderstorms. Like, there's so much that has to go into making this statue, and y'all sitting here crying about the facial expression on a statue. Thank you for joining me, Crystal. Thank you so much. Yes, man, it's all about being a big-time Heat fan. Yeah, man, I love the statue. Thank you. It's a beautiful statue. It's like I said, man, I had a wonderful time, man. Me and my son, we had a great time. It was all fun. If you want to, again, if you didn't get a chance to watch the beginning of the show, let me give you a little bit of what was going on, the scenery for the actual ceremony.
One, watch in the box. All right, this is right here. Just put your hand right here. No, all the way in.
Hell no. That's all you got.
If I had to do your head, you
No, that ain't true.
Yeah. You're not even close.
What? Oh my God, we're that far away.
All right, let me show you what's in the box. Amazing masterpiece. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir. Okay, one of you.
Chill town. Let them know why you're here, brother.
Hey, Dwyane Wade, we about to immortalize the great one. That's why we here.
I'm
we about
sure
to see the great one get immortalized.
Wayne County, baby. Wayne County, brother.
Is
Yeah.
this your first statue, or have you done many before this?
Well, for sure.
Yeah, man, it was great, man. It was so much fun, man. Like I said, I was able to take my son with me. I even took my little man with me. My little 4-year-old was with us for the ceremony. We had a blast. It was a great moment. But again, everybody had jokes. Everyone had jokes. Everyone said Dwyane Wade looked like Antoine Walker. They called it a Lawrence Fishburne statue. They called it Lawrence Fishburne statue, which is why he was put on the Matrix cover. Right? They were saying that. They were making fun of him. They were just making fun of him. They didn't stop with just one or two memes. There is a bunch of memes on the internet of Dwyane Wade's statue. And anywhere Dwyane Wade's face is on, now his statue replaces him. But again, I still think this one right here looks just like him. I don't know where they found this picture of this statue. If it's the picture of the statue just kind of combinated with Dwyane Wade's face to make it look like Dwyane Wade, but that looks like Dwyane Wade right there. Y'all can't tell me that don't look like Dwyane Wade. But they didn't care. They said Dwyane Wade's statue is horrible. They kept making fun of his statue, left and right. Meme after meme. This one right here had me on the floor rolling. One of my favorite movies, one of my favorite scenes. And they put Dwyane Wade's face. Oh, they didn't stop, ladies and gentlemen. They didn't stop. Dwyane Wade's face was everywhere. I need to find these AI programs because I need to start doing this stuff here. If I get my hands on these AI programs, y'all gonna be in trouble. Especially you Zesty Jeffries. Especially you Zesty Jeffries. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. Again, I'm A Johnny. your host for tonight's evening. And how we do this here is that we talk the game of basketball. We can give you guys some slate of what happened in the games tonight. As we can see, the New Orleans Pelicans are going to come out with a victory over Indiana. There's only 39 seconds left. They're up by 6. Maybe Indiana can make a miracle run. We got Denver in a game right now with Minnesota. Minnesota's up in the second quarter, 37-29. OKC just tipped off. They're up 4-0 over the Portland Trailblazers. But we have some games that have ended. The Knicks blew out the Detroit Pistons, which is not too much of a surprise. Cleveland stays undefeated as they went on ahead and beat Orlando tonight. Boston gets back on track as they win a game against Charlotte. And I don't think Boston has lost back-to-back games. Have they lost back-to-back games in the past year or two? I don't think so. The Lakers come out with a great victory over the Toronto Raptors. Then we have the Chicago Bulls losing versus the Brooklyn Nets. And then we have, obviously, Sacramento taking Atlanta on and winning that game. So those are all the games that are in slate. And as of right now, we only got 3 games available playing right now, which the Indiana game and the New Orleans game is about to end. But obviously, Denver is on ESPN right now at Minnesota. That game is 37-29. That is a good ball game. That should actually be a great basketball game. But again, we're here talking Dwyane Wade statue. We had a couple of guys come up and help explain some things. You know, yeah, the Lakers beat the Raptors. What you got to say about that, man? Huh? They almost sold it. They almost lost it. I'm going to get a chance to watch that game again when I get an opportunity. But again, what's good, y'all? Thank you for joining me. Y'all know what we do best, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Become a member of the channel. Yes, Ishmael. It depends on the angle that you see the statue from. Because I've seen some angles where you can say, okay, I see where it looks like Dwyane Wade. And again, if you went to the arena and you got a chance to get up on the statue, you can see, okay, pause. You can see, okay, yeah, it looks like Dwyane Wade. It does look like him. Again, it's just the facial expression. You ever made a face and caught yourself making a face in a picture and to think to yourself, damn, I look crazy? Well, that's what it is. It's a crazy look of Dwyane Wade. It should be. It was a serious celebration, right? You listen. These guys work hard to play this game. They work hard to get to these moments, to have these moments, to have the opportunities to take advantage of these moments. And when you have these moments, man, these are the things that they love to do. Dwyane Wade has a lot of celebrations. These are all pre-planned celebrations. He was like, yo, whenever I hit a game winner, I'm gonna jump on the scores table and let everybody know this is my house. And it is. It is Dwyane Wade's house, man. Dwyane Wade could walk anywhere in Miami, and people are just gonna let him walk. He can do whatever he wants. Dwyane Wade don't gotta pay for a meal in South Florida. Dwyane Wade don't gotta pay for parking in South Florida. Dwyane Wade don't gotta pay for a hotel, a place to stay. He don't have to do nothing but just show up. That's all he gotta do is show up. He don't gotta pay for a plane ticket. He ain't gotta do nothing. Some way, somehow, somebody's gonna make it happen. And that's because it is Wade County. It is his town. It is his city. It belongs to him. And that's why this statue means so much to us here in Miami. Because at the end of the day, as much as Dan Marino was praised for what he did, he didn't win. He didn't win. And anybody who won with the Marlins were not as big as Dwyane Wade. It's not as spectacular as Dwyane Wade. They didn't do the things Dwyane Wade did. Dwyane Wade just did a lot for the city of Miami that we just watched him do so much. It was night in and night out. If you were a Heat fan, you were going to see something spectacular. You were going to see something miraculous. You were going to see something you never saw before. You think the Heat will trade for Giannis? That would be a big thing. That would be a big thing. I don't know what we would have to give up for Giannis. I'm more than likely sure it will have to be Jimmy Butler. And do we want to send Jimmy Butler to Milwaukee? I don't know about that. But that'll be a weird scenario for the Miami Heat to get Giannis, right? After Milwaukee did everything in their power to keep Damian Lillard from coming to Miami. So I don't see Milwaukee trading Giannis to Miami, even if he wanted to come to Miami. Again, nobody wants to help the Miami Heat be a great franchise again. Pat Riley is being punished for the Heat Big Three. They're never going to let Pat Riley get over again. That's it. Pat Riley's not going to get over again. No one's going to give Pat Riley anything. Yeah, I don't know how that'll work neither. That's actually a good job. Let me bring you back up, Peter. What do you think of that, Peter? Do you think we can use Giannis? You think Giannis and Bam would be a good combination? I don't think so.
I don't see how it works.
No, we need a point guard. I mean, we do need a slasher. We do need somebody that can get to the rim and attack the paint, right? We kind of do need that in Miami. But I don't see how Giannis but again, we're gonna have to give up Jimmy. We're probably gonna have to give up Nico. We're gonna have to give up some good pieces to get Giannis. We're not like it's not just gonna be like Tyler Hero or some shit like that. Like we're gonna have to give up some big stuff to get Giannis, and that's gonna make the team horrible. I say no. I'm still upset that we never went after Harden or Westbrook. To be honest with you, I don't know why we didn't go after either one of those guys. Well, I kind of know why, but we still
when did they have a shot at Harden?
When Harden went to the Clippers.
Oh, you talking about recently?
Yeah, they could have.
Nah, man. What you gonna do with Harden? You just gonna get a bunch of stats in the regular season? And,
nah, man. We need offense, man. We need a playmaker, and we need offense. We need somebody who can score. Somebody that's willing to take over a game, not like Jimmy Butler and Bam, who don't want to take over games.
Yeah, I agree. You need somebody who's way more aggressive, and getting shots up. Nah, for sure. For sure. I mean,
Bam has been a disappointment this year, man. I'm like, Bam's taking 7 shots in a game, like 5 shots in a game. Like, what are you doing, Bam?
I think y'all expect too much out of Bam. Like, Bam is never gonna be that type of scorer. I'm starting to think that too. I'm starting to think he's just a 19 and 10 guy, 20 and 10 guy. Yeah, that's who he is.
He's guy, man. But then dominate on the boards. Then dominate defensively. Like legitimately, just take all your effort and play it on defense because you're not doing it on offense. So take that effort. Don't let fucking Karl Anthony Towns go for 44. The fuck.
Yeah, I think these last few years having to play that 5 position, I think he kind of wore out, man.
No, but the last few years he's had some good years at the 5. It's just been like I said, where he's taking 13 to 14 shots per game. I think the biggest season he had was like 15 shots per game. He never really is the focal point of the offense, and even though he's probably the best offensive player on the team.
Yeah, he's not a number 1 offensive guy.
Yeah, but Jimmy's not that guy anymore neither. Jimmy doesn't want to be that guy. Tyler Hero is not that guy. So who's going to be that guy? And now Jaquez is trying, but Jaquez is not that guy either.
He doesn't have that type of ability. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jaquez ain't got that type of ability. Hero is a very good scorer, but he's not number 1. You know what I'm saying? Like in this league, he's not that. He's not that. We don't have that guy.
That's what
we just don't have that guy.
And we don't have the playmaker, right? Which would help us. And then we don't have the slasher. We don't have the guy that can actually break down the defense. The way we try to get 3-pointers is basically dribble, handoff, and swing it to the weak side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to go from the strong side to the weak side and get an open 3. We don't have nobody that can just penetrate and create the shot, which would help Giannis, because Giannis, that would work if we had Giannis. But that means we have to keep all our shooters. So we would have to keep Highsmith. We would have to keep Hero. We would have to keep Duncan Robinson. We have to keep Nico. I don't know how we're going to, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who are you going to give up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to give up Jimmy?
I mean, they want to come off. They want to come off Jimmy anyway. Because here's the thing, Johnny. Jimmy's in a contract year, right?
Yes.
So the Jimmy that we've seen, well, how many games we in now? Four games in?
Yeah, but they're 2
whatever.
and 2.
Yeah,
They're
4
2 and
games
2.
in, right?
Mm-hmm.
What we're seeing from Jimmy, as far as his considering that this is a contract year, you'd think he'd be thirsty to score and dominate, right? Because he's looking for that contract. So the fact that he's not the fact that he's pretty much struggling on offense, what that says to me is less about will and more about skill. I think Jimmy, who is he now, 35, 36?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's about tapped out, bro.
I kind of get you that. I kind of get you that. What they're saying, you're gonna send him to Milwaukee to be the lead guy over there. Who's gonna be? There's gonna be Dame Lillard, and then he'll be the second fiddle. Now I heard rumors of him possibly going to Golden State, right, to be the second guy to Stephen Curry. That sounds great. I can see the Heat taking players like Kuminga. Like Kuminga is a Heat type of guy, right? But I like I said, man, I don't see how Giannis fits. But I still don't see us really trading Jimmy, man. Again, like I said, I still think, again, it's still early. It's not, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. The Heat do play tomorrow versus Sacramento. That's going to be another challenge. So let's see how we look there. It's crazy, man. It's just really crazy.
Nah, but they kind of have to trade him, Johnny. He's looking for.
Who's going to give him the money?
Pat Riley's not going to give him another contract, bro. I can't see.
He's just not gonna give him the max contract, but nobody.
Right.
But
you know what? You might have.
Nobody else is. Nobody.
Yeah. You know what? You might have a point because what Jimmy's trying to do, he's trying to bluff. He's trying to bluff Pat Riley into giving him a max contract. So you might be right. Maybe Pat just waits him out and he end up signing him for what? What's the low number these days? 30 mil.
30 mil.
Yeah, that's like a low. That's crazy, bro. That 30 mil is like, that ain't shit now.
That ain't shit now.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Look, these guys can't help themselves. Hey, Johnny, bro, chill with the LeBron worship. It's next level out there. Now, mind you, I told y'all, I was at the Heat celebration for Dwyane Wade statue. No one is questioning my fandom for Dwyane Wade. No one thinks it's next level to be at a Dwyane Wade statue unveiling, screaming 10, 9, 1, 3, 2, 1. Nobody said anything about me being a fanboy for praising Dwyane Wade, being a part of the whole Dwyane Wade celebration. But saying LeBron James is great and proving Zesty Jeffries wrong about LeBron James' greatness somehow makes you some kind of outrageous fanboy. You guys are straight bitches. Like, you're female. That's a female character. That's just like a female who sees a girl in a dress that she wants to wear and says, oh, that bitch don't look good in that dress, knowing goddamn well she look good in that dress. But you just upset that bitch look good in the dress and you ain't got the same dress that she had that you want. You want to be a LeBron fan. You want to praise LeBron. But you're afraid to do it because you don't know how to talk basketball. Let me bring up Ruddy Hood Sports chat right quick. Shout out to you, Ruddy Hood Sports. Peace and blessings. AD balling top 5 ballers. Salute. Hey, they taking shots at me all day tonight. They taking shots at me all night. Yes, Anthony Davis put a 38 points, 12 rebound game today. He was 70% from the field, 14 of 20, just beasting. But again, they did play the Toronto Raptors. Okay, he does that against teams that are mediocre. D'Angelo Russell balled out. The whole Lakers starting 5 was just on point today. LeBron had 27 and 10 assists, another double-double. That's the first time a player got a double-double. Double-double, because the last time LeBron had it was a triple-double. LeBron just out here breaking records, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. Shout out to you, Ruddy Hood Sports. Thank you for that, man. So, man, but these guys, man, Peter, man, these guys are weird. They won't let me celebrate it. They won't let me enjoy the statue. I can't even enjoy it. I can't wait to see what they're going to do when LeBron gets his statue. That's going to even be hilarious. Let me ask you this, Peter. Being from Miami, does anyone else deserve a statue? Or should we just leave it as is? It's only Dwyane Wade.
For the Heat?
Yes.
Nah.
No statue. Nobody else gets a statue, right?
Nah. Nah. LeBron wasn't here long enough. I mean, Haslam, he held it down for the career. We understand that, but he's a role player, So, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, we love the Hardaway in morning years, but no.
That's what I'm saying. And it's not just that. It's the whole idea of what they did. Like they really did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the ideas of what the pose was going to be, for me, it was no question it had to be "This is my house" pose, and they nailed it. Where they put it at, where it stands at, the block that it's on, like it's perfect. It is an 8 foot tall statue. It sits right in front of the arena. Like there's no reason to put no one else's statue up. Like you don't. Like if you do get a statue, it's nowhere near.
You could get a Vashawn Leonard. How about Vashawn Leonard?
He said Vashawn. I mean, Udonis would be the next one. Like honestly, it would be Udonis or Zoe, right?
Ike Austin.
Yeah, you remember Ike Austin? You remember Ike Austin, Bimbo Coles, Grant Long?
Oh man, Bimbo.
Yeah, man, those are the old school times, man.
I love them. I love them hard. I love the Hardaway morning teams though. Like that's when I first came here from Jamaica in '96.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love those. Bashan, Jamal Mashburn, PJ Brown, Brian Grant. Oh man, I love them teams, bro. When goddamn Allen Houston made that bullshit ass shot. Bullshit, bro.
That was the worst.
Nigga.
That was bad.
I was so mad, bro.
That was bad. That was bad. I hate
felt like
New York fans to this day because of that. I hate New York fans to this day because of that, bro. But let me bring up something here. Shout out to Herm. Let me mute you right quick because you got a little background. Let me get Herm's comment up again. Shout out to Hollywood Herm in the building. Thank you for watching another Friday Night Exposure. Yeah, Herm and I are setting up another debate. As you guys know, we're tied 2-2 in our debate series. We're actually setting up another debate, but what we're going to do is we're going to make it a main event debate. So we're looking for guys who want to debate one another. We got a lot of you guys going back and forth with each other in the panel, whether you're on the FYF panel or in your GOAT James Kingdom panels, and all these different platforms arguing with one another. Well, let's set up a debate. We want to have a couple of debates prior to our debate, and we want to set it up to do one of those 7-hour Lamont streams, 10-hour Lamont streams. And we're going to have an entire day where we'll do an actual series of debate. We'll have several debates, and we'll make Herm and I debate the headlining debate at the end of the show. So if you guys are interested, reach out to us on Discord. Follow us on Discord. You can go to FYF on Discord, or you can go to GOAT James Kingdom on Discord. Reach out to us. Let us know what you want to debate, who you want to debate, and let's see if we can set this up so that we can have a great show on FYF and GOAT James Kingdom and debate basketball like none other. Because I tell you this right now, there's a lot of people who do debates, but they don't do it like we do it here in GOAT James Kingdom, nor on FYF, and it will be actually a great time. It would be fun. I think you guys should you guys should be more than glad to do it, because I know there's several guys who love to argue. Let's start with guys like T Perfect, right? T Perfect, we know Travis be in the comments acting a fool, right? We know that, right? Shout out to you, Travis. Right? We know Ishmael's another one. Ishmael be out here starting all kind of trouble. Let's not forget Debo himself, Casual, okay? He's always ready to do a debate with somebody. All right, we got even Peter. Peter seems to be someone that likes to have a conversation. Peter, you should join the debate circuit and have some fun with us on this debate. But again, Herm and I will be doing an actual debate again, but we want to do it where we can have a great show where it's not just Herm and I, and we're going to have a great conversation. We're going to have some fun. So we can definitely do that. So if you guys are interested, again, reach out to FYF on Discord or GJK on Discord so we can set that up and we can definitely have some fun. Oh, we want to see Craig debate. They say they want to see Craig debate. Craig don't got no time for y'all. Y'all don't understand what it takes for us to get Craig to show up on a Sunday afternoon. Shout out to Craig King as well. All right, yeah, Debo. Yeah, let's get Casual up here. Let's get Casual up here, right? That's Casual loves to put people on the spot. Casual will put you on the spot quickly. Talking about the GOAT James Kingdom show, y'all do know we go live every Sunday noon Eastern time on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. This is where Brandon and I do the GOAT James Kingdom show. We are the Clutch Sports Hitmen. We do it every Sunday noon Eastern time. This week's show, we're going to be talking about awards such as Player of the Month and Player of the Week. and why it should be considered in the GOAT debate and why it represents the greatness of players all across the board. Also, we'll be doing Craig King's top 75 most closest to perfection careers. Now, this is a special criteria that Craig has created to show how great a player is and how close they are to perfection in their careers. He's going to break that down, and he took all the top 75 players and ranked them. He gave us a point system. Like we always told you, Zesty Jeffries don't know how to count, but Craig, as a Michael Jordan fan, knows how to count. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to join us, don't be afraid to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Because again, that ring notification will let you know that we're going to go live every Sunday noon with the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny, where we talk the game of basketball and we talk about the GOAT of basketball, which is LeBron James. But you're here tonight on a Friday night exposure with the Exposer. This is where I show up on a Friday night and open up the microphone for anybody who wants to challenge me. This is what I do best. I like to talk the game of basketball. I'm a big-time basketball fan. I love the game of basketball. I will talk it like nobody can talk it. And I will take any criticism that comes my way, but don't be afraid when I start exposing you for you saying some silly shit. But you can catch me every Friday night right here on the Friday Night Exposure, where I go live on the GOAT James Kingdom channel, also live on our IG account, also live on our Facebook group. So shout out to everybody who's watching us and supporting us through that, right? And we're also live on FYF channel. Y'all know FYF Sports Debate's a big channel, over 150,000 subscribers. Shout out to Lamont and what they do over there. That's big time stuff. There's the FYF platform. There's the In the Zone. There's the Full Court Press with Hollywood Herm. And then there's also the Crossover. And then there's the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. You have all those programs available to you. But again, we are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. This is the GOAT James Kingdom channel. You guys can check out our membership as GOAT James Kingdom members. We have plenty of things that we do. We have plenty of perks that we support our members with. You check out the different tiers. Supporting us as the Knights of DJK will get you special content and material, special show shout outs and member chats and individual perks that go to you. Then if you sign up for the Castle Knights of DJK, we get other perks where you're eligible to get your own custom GOAT James Kingdom t-shirts. We show you how to make your own graphs and memes. We provide you with your own graphs and memes as well. And you also get all the perks that go along with being a part of the Knights of DJK. Then if you want to truly represent and support us, truly, you will become a King's Guard, where we'll show you all the other things that we have in the other members, but you also be able to learn how to make videos. We'll actually make videos and reels for you if you are a content creator, and you also have access to a GOAT James Kingdom hat and posters, and also a GOAT James Kingdom t-shirt. And that's why we do here in our platform. All right, we're a real channel. We're not just a bunch of dudes here trying to just talk crap to talk crap. No, we want to talk the game. We want to show LeBron James in a great light. We want to show all these great basketball players in a great light. And that's what we do every Sunday noon Eastern time. And that's what we do here on a Friday Night Exposure. Also, though, if you are a Heat fan, check out the Heat Hour on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. That goes every Monday at 8 p.m. You'll see it. It's a recorded show. This week's show, we're going to discuss what happened with the Miami Heat during the celebration for Dwyane Wade on Monday, plus Monday's game. We're going to talk about the debacle versus the New York Knicks on Wednesday night, where we got our butts handed to us by the Knicks, and this guy called Anthony Towns looked like the stud that they traded for. And then we'll obviously talk about the game that's going to be tomorrow night, and that'll be available this Monday night on the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Like I told you, I'm a big-time Heat fan, and it's always going to be Biscayne and June. And as a Heat fan, I was there at the statue unveiling. I witnessed Dwyane Wade's statue unveiling. It was beautiful. I had a great time. I took my son with me. It was a family experience, something that he will remember, something I will always remember. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm A. Johnny, man. I'm a big-time fan. Listen to me as we were counting down Dwyane Wade's unveiling of his statue.
All right, let's count it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! There he is. That's the one I said. That's the
That's that. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I had a blast, man. I had a blast. And then throughout the week, everybody else had a blast making fun of Dwyane Wade's statue. They just kept making fun of his statue left and right. They had memes for days. It didn't stop. All they kept doing was saying Dwyane Wade's statue is ugly, that it doesn't look like him. They did him a disservice. I think the statue looks like him. I liked it. As you can see there, I said that. I said it was a good job. It was a great job by them. I don't think they messed up anything. I think they did exactly what they wanted to do. They captured the moment that Dwyane Wade wanted captured. As a Miami Heat fan, I think it's a beautiful statue. I can't wait to go to the arena again and see it again. I can't wait to just go downtown and just look at it. Just go there by Bayside, and which I've done in my life before. Just go to Bayside and enjoy a nice night in Miami, in downtown Miami, and go by the arena and take another picture of the statue and just look at it and reverence. Because again, it is well deserving. But again, the memes were funny. The jokes are funny. Again, I'm an objective individual. I can understand why y'all were making fun of it. I can understand why y'all were making fun of it. I really do. Because like I said, when I first saw it, I was happy. I was like, oh, great, it's the statue. And as I got to looking at it from afar, and I was like, well, wait a minute. Like, all right, so I'm looking at his face. I said, okay, I get the expression. I just looked like he had they gave him like a Rick Ross type of a beard. Like he had a pronounced jaw. And I thought that was weird. But again, it was from the angle that I saw it at. And then when you look at it from other angles, you can really see that it does look like him. It does represent him. Again, Dwyane Wade was a part of the entire process. He approved everything. They got his hairline right. They got his head shape right. Again, what they were trying to capture was a serious face, an expression. It is art. It's not easy to do this, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I dare any one of you to take a Play-Doh set and try to make a face, any kind of sculpture. I dare you. I dare you. Show me that you can do it. And then come back here and show us how you can be better than this professional artist. This is a professional sculptor here, ladies and gentlemen. The Heat didn't just go grab some dude at the random side of the gas station and said, yo, can you make a statue for us? They went to a true art, designer, sculptor, and the guy did a great job. And the guy said himself, he don't think no one else could have did a better job than that. And that's just the facts. GJK's takes on AD are laughable. Ha ha ha. Can't believe people listen to that mess. Well, y'all listen to a lot of messes, basketball fans. If we're mess, we wouldn't be the only ones out here making a mess. Kwame Brown. What did Kwame Brown have to say about GOAT James Kingdom? How did Kwame Brown even know about us in GOAT James Kingdom? I would love to see that. Kwame Brown got a lot to say about a lot of people. He need to worry about Gilbert Arenas, who stay making fun of him. I would love to see what Kwame Brown said about us. If y'all got the clip, send it to us. I would love to see what he said. Now, I did make a comment on his live the other day. I told him he's still crying, and he was like, you still listening? Of course I'm going to listen to you cry. You complaining about how Mike used to continually punk you. And we know Mike used to punk you. It's not your fault. Mike's an asshole. You had to do, what were you going to do? You a guy coming out of high school, a kid coming out of high school at that. You just going to fight Michael Jordan? We know you ain't finna do that. Because Oakley downstairs. There's something wrong with you people, man. You guys take this stuff too serious. Now, I know people get mad at me for doing the exposure stuff, but that's what I do when y'all get personal. See? When I talk basketball, I talk basketball better than you. But then when I troll or when I go to getting personal with you, I do it better than you. So, I mean, if Kwame Brown did say something about us, hey, shout out to him. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. You feel me? Check, please. That's right. Check, please. Sobered up quickly. Sobered up and started laughing with Oakley and them. Yeah, I'm not going to call him a clown. Again, I don't have to call you a clown. I don't have to do that to prove my point. Whatever beef he got with us, he's more than welcome to show up on a Friday Night Exposure and hit that link. or on a Sunday afternoon and hit that link. We have no problems with any one of those guys who want to help us understand the game of basketball, because supposedly they played the game and they were there. Because that's what Kwame Brown's going to talk about. He's going to talk about how he was there with Michael Jordan. He was there with Kobe Bryant. And there's nothing LeBron James could do to be compared to him. But were you there with LeBron James? Were you there with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Were you there with Bill Russell? Were you there with Wilt Chamberlain? Just because you were there with Michael Jordan, you were there with Kobe Bryant, that doesn't mean you know more than anybody else. You may know about those two gentlemen more than anybody else because we wasn't there. But you wasn't there for everything. You were better off just going after Stephen A. Smith. That way everybody would have been on your side. But now you wanted to make a beef with basketball fans, guys that watch the games, for guys who don't watch the games. Matter of fact, let's get off of Kwame Brown, because I want to get to this idea about Michael Jordan fans and how they praise the way Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant plays the game. Now, I recently found out Wally Lancaster, shout out to Wally. And Wally, if anybody could know where Wally's at, I'm calling you out, Wally. You ain't tell nobody that you was shooting under 38% in your senior year in college. You ain't tell none of us that you average more turnovers than assists in college. You ain't tell us you was just some dude jacking up shots that didn't have a left hand in college. Now, one thing you did have was a jump shot. You actually was a good shooter. You could hit the three-pointer. It's the college three-pointer, but still, you were good at the three-point line. But, bro, you shot 37.5% in your senior year. That's horrible, Wally. Now I see why you like Michael Jordan. Now I see why you think Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant was great. Because you as a shooting guard would have loved to have the opportunity to just take up a bunch of shots and nobody question you. You were lucky to have Bimbo Coles as a teammate. In fact, I watched Purvis Ellison block your shot because you couldn't finish with a left hand. These are all facts, Wally. You said you're not a stat man. I know why, because the stats say you shot 37.5% your senior year. Those were some crazy, and I went to go watch you play. I said, you know what? Let me go watch him play. Like he said, fuck the stats. No, I'm not a stat man. Let me go watch Wally play. So I went and watched the game back in February of 1988, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, February of 1988, where the Louisville Cardinals played against the Virginia Tech. I don't know what the Virginia Tech was it not the Mountaineers. No, that's not Virginia Tech. Is that? No, that's not Virginia Tech. I forgot what they call Virginia Tech. Excuse me, Virginia Tech fans. Excuse me, Wally, for disrespecting your alumni. But man, bro, you didn't have a left hand. Wally didn't have a left hand. But people like Wally and people like Kwame want us to believe that the style of play of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are conducive to winning and conducive to being a great basketball player. Those are all false. Those are all false. Those are the worst guys you want to play basketball with. Those are the guys you wouldn't want to play basketball with. You're on a contract. You have no choice to stay and play with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. What are you going to do? You have to accept it or take 5 shots of liquor just to sober up. Because Oakley's downstairs. Check, please. But again, this idea that Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant had some special ability to play the game of basketball that was different than everybody else, it's all false. It's all lies. It's all predicated on your preference, meaning what you like, bro, and it's fine. You can like what you like. From my understanding, Kwame Brown's a countryman. He probably likes big trucks. I don't like big trucks. I like family vans. Because I'm a family man. Not to say Kwame's not, but Kwame doesn't like probably stuff like that. But that's all fine. Kwame likes to get on his thing and argue about what Gilbert Arenas says about him, which is funny to me. Because why are you mad what Gilbert Arenas says? What's your beef with Gil? Obviously, Gil is liked amongst NBA players. I don't know who likes Kwame Brown. I know Michael Jordan didn't like Kwame Brown. He had to deal with Kwame Brown. Kobe didn't like Kwame Brown. Like I said, man, these guys are more than welcome to show up on a Friday night and have a conversation with me. They're more than welcome to come on a Sunday afternoon and have a conversation with us. But they got to talk the game of basketball. Nothing else. I don't care about no story of Oakley and Kwame Brown in the club. Like, these dudes are reminiscing about their basketball days. Let them reminisce. That's their life. I never lived that life. I never lived the life of going to clubs and enjoying, shot after shot. I've never made the kind of money these men have made in their lives. They've been successful men. They've made a lot of money for themselves. They've done a lot of great good for those around them with the careers that they've established. I'm just an average American. I go to work every day, pay my bills. I'm a husband, I'm a father, and I'm a basketball fan. That's all you need to know about me. Other than that, there's nothing. I'm a brother, I'm a son, right? I'm a grandfather on top of that. But y'all don't, but see, Zesty Jeffries don't get that. Zesty Jeffries don't understand that. For a Zesty Jeffrey to understand that, they would have to be great fathers. They got a lot of things to say about you, Kwame. Y'all go run back and tell Kwame Goat James Kingdom out here talking shit about him. Let's see if he puts us in his show again, because he got a lot of subscribers. I'd love to hear what they got to say. Yeah, again, I don't have no quarrels with anybody unless they don't know how to talk the game of basketball. And when they start calling people idiots and dumb fucks and blah 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 and all this other silly things. That's when I come into play. Yeah, they do. They like the way he played when he played the game of basketball, which was a aesthetically pleasing style of basketball. Jordan did look great, making the moves he was making, the stuff that he was doing. He was very charismatic. That I wouldn't argue with, but that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't make you, a better basketball player. I don't care. None of that matters. What matters is putting the ball in the hoop. That's right. I am a grandfather. I have a grandson. I have a 25-year-old daughter. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't know what y'all be thinking when y'all see me on YouTube. I don't know how I appear to y'all, but how I appear to myself, probably nothing like y'all, man. So, that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is, man. Again, what we do here on Goat James Kingdom is we talk the game of basketball. And like I told you, you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is the Friday night exposure with the Exposer. I go live every Friday night at 9 p.m. where I talk about a certain topic. Today's topic was about Dwyane Wade statue and how I was there to witness it as a Miami Heat fan, and how I am proud of the statue and how I appreciate the statue, and I do think it's a good looking statue, and I do believe it is Dwyane Wade's statue. I don't believe it looks like anyone else. I don't care what anybody else thinks. It's his statue. It's our statue. If you're not a Heat fan or a Dwyane Wade fan, keep your opinions to yourself. But I was there, and I was able to embrace that moment. I was able to take my sons with me. They were there. That was a good feeling for me. It was a good feeling for my son. I was able to go to the game with him. We watched the Miami Heat beat the Detroit Pistons on Monday night, which was a great game as well. It was a fun game. It was a live crowd. There was nothing but Heat fans in that game. Oh, it was beautiful to be there. There was maybe 4 or 5 Detroit Piston fans in the whole arena. And we were all there to watch Dwyane Wade get celebrated. It was a beautiful moment for us here in Miami. And but that's what I do. This is what I'm here to do, though. I'm here to talk the game of basketball, how I know it. I'm not gonna talk to you about some other stuff. Now, this is a little personal to me because I am a Heat fan, and I do love the Miami Heat. I think the Heat, you know what I'm saying, are still gonna win the championship. Oh yes, y'all. When y'all see Wally's numbers. Well, he said he didn't say Michael Jordan said Oakley was downstairs. Michael Jordan said, "Hey ho." I'm telling you, if Michael Jordan is that vicious, man, I'm telling you, man, that I'll give it to Zesty Jeffries, man. Michael Jordan being the asshole that he is, the things that Michael Jordan supposedly have said to people, the one-liners that Michael Jordan has are classic, man. They'll go up there with Thanos, man. For him to look at Kwame Brown and say, "Oh, you trying to muster up some courage, huh?" If he said that, that shit is fucking funny as fuck. And that's why Kwame Brown didn't like it, because it was a funny story. It was a funny story. People like Gilbert Arenas tell stories well. And people don't like that because Gilbert Arenas is articulate. He knows how to express himself. But, even like what's his name? Jeff Teague says a lot of funny stories, man. Like, some of these guys know how to tell you a story that's just entertaining. And there's nothing wrong with saying Kwame Brown was afraid of Michael Jordan. Why wouldn't he be afraid of Michael Jordan? We've seen plenty of these players say that they basically piss in their pants in Michael Jordan's aura. Like he had to live through, and mind you, Kwame Brown came into the league as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old kid. Looking at the GOAT. Looking at Michael Jordan for who he is. And Michael Jordan's not being nice to him. Michael Jordan's treating him like shit. Michael Jordan's trying to quote-unquote toughen him up. Michael Jordan probably doesn't understand where Kwame Brown came from. Nothing about his background. Only thing Michael Jordan cares about is if you can't deal with me, then you're not good enough to be in my league or be on my team. And that's why the Wizards sucked. And that's why Kwame's career never developed to what it could have been, because Jordan derailed it. Just like he derailed Brad Seller's career. He derailed Stacey King's career. He derailed Orlando Woodridge's career. He basically didn't even let George Gervin get the praise and love that he was supposed to get for the end of his career. Jordan was not a great teammate. He was not a great leader, but he was Jordan. He was bigger than himself. And because of that, you had to deal with him. You had to accept him. He said Dwyane Wade deserves better. That's right. No, it wasn't 38%. Don't give him 38%. We're not rounding up for Wally. Wally was shooting 37% from the field his last season. He averaged 20 points per game, but he was shooting 19 shots. That's why he think Kobe and Mike are the best, because that's how he played. His job was just to shoot. I didn't see him make no defensive plays. They were playing zone, but I ain't see him do nothing defensively. I ain't see him rebound. I ain't see him get no steals. Again, Wally had more turnovers than assists. So the next time you show up on a Friday Night Exposure, Wally, you're going to have to explain yourself, young man. You're going to have to explain why I went and watched you play against Louisville and Purvis Ellison block your shot because you couldn't finish with your left hand. You're on the left side of the court, dribbling on the left side of the paint, on a fast break, in transition, and Purvis Ellison sent your shot because you were trying to finish with your right hand on the left side of the goal without having the abilities of LeBron James. But now I saw you hit some jumpers though, boy. You was hitting them jumpers, boy. Wally could shoot, y'all. Don't play around. Wally could shoot. That I'll give it to you. Wally got a jumper. Wally got a jumper. Shout out to Wally Lancaster, man. Again, he played for Virginia Tech from 1987 to 1989. So that's 3 years. His first year, he played in, I forget the school, but he transferred, so he had to wait a year, and he transferred to Virginia Tech. He was actually, matter of fact, in 1989 season, they were the best duo in the what conference was that they said they were in? Oh my God, what was the name of that conference? Oh, I just forgot the name. But they were the best backcourt in the conference between him and Bimbo Coles. Wally Lancaster and Bimbo Coles. Bimbo was averaging like 20 points per game, like 22 points per game, and like 6 assists. Wally was averaging like 20 points per game and 1 assist. Wally wasn't passing the ball for shit. Wally, when the ball got into Wally's hand, he was shooting. That's a fact. That's why he don't like stats. That's why Wally don't like the stats, man, because the stats are not in his favor. The stats don't make his career look. He shot 40% for his career in Virginia Tech. But he was a 3-year starter, and he did average 20 points per game for his college career. That I give it to him. But he was jacking up a lot of shots, And it was a lot of 3-pointers. He was good. He shot. I think if I'm correct, his 3-point percentage was like 37% for his career, which is actually good. He shot 37%. If you were shooting above 30% back then from the 3-point land, you were good, because they weren't taking that many threes like that. So Wally was a good 3-point shooter. Shout out to Wally, man, taking up all them, jacking up all them shots. I got receipts. That's right. I got receipts for Wally, man. That's what I'm saying, though, man. It was, listen, y'all. It was great looking up Wally's information. That's why Wally don't want to look up no stats, because once you go look up his stats, it's a wrap. Once you go look up his stats, it's a wrap. So I can see, ladies and gentlemen, nobody wants to have a conversation with me about the Dwyane Wade statue, and that's fine. I see y'all in the comments. Shout out to everybody that's in the comment. Y'all make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member of the channel. Again, this is the GOAT James Kingdom platform. I'm A. Johnny the Exposer. We were talking about the Dwyane Wade statue. Some people say it's ugly. Some people don't like it, but he was celebrated and honored down here in Miami. He got his own statue. He got a street after him. Northeast 7th Street is officially Dwyane Wade Boulevard in Miami. So shout out to Dwyane Wade, his family, the Heat organization, all the Miami Heat fans, the Miami community, everybody that lives all the way down from Homestead, all the way up to West Palm Beach, which is the whole South Florida area. I know Dade County don't like that, but you know, it's all a part of it. All right, so shout out to all the folks that live in Homestead, Perrine, those that live in Doral, Kendall, Hialeah, Liberty City, Miami Gardens, aka Carroll City, North Miami, Little Haiti, Wynwood, North Miami Beach, Hollandale, Miramar, Hollywood, West Park, Fort Lauderdale, Dania, Pompano, Deerfield, Delray, Wilmington. Shout out to everybody in South Florida, because, ladies and gentlemen, we got a statue. It's our statue. It belongs to us. It's our statue. This is our house. The Kaseya Center belongs to us. Don't let nobody disrespect it. Because, again, Dwyane Wade approved the entire process. Everything that was happening with this statue, Dwyane Wade approved of it. He made sure that it was exactly what he wanted it to be. It took him a year to do this, ladies and gentlemen. They were doing this all year. And he was a part of the whole thing. And he was happy. The faces that he was making during the ceremony were faces of joy, face of pride, face of being grateful. Because Dwyane Wade is a very humbled man. And he deserved it. He deserved his own statue. And I'm glad that we were able to give it to him. I was glad that I was there with my son. Shout out to Kiko, man. It was a great afternoon to be with him, and we had a great time at the arena watching the statue go up. Shout out to Denzel Curry. I finally met a new rapper in my life. Shout out to you. Definitely was a great experience. Shout out to Chilltown again. Again, if y'all don't know who Chilltown is, check out Chilltown Hoops on TikTok and on YouTube. He's basically the face of basketball content creation. I know a lot of people don't like to say that, but he is. Chilltown is the most popular guy on social media when we're talking basketball. So shout out to Chilltown, as I'm always supporting his content. He supports mine as well. Peace to you, brother. Thank you so much for what you do. But again, ladies and gentlemen, we were celebrating Dwyane Wade's statue, and he deserved it. They had jokes for days. They said he looked like Lawrence Fishburne. That's why I put him on the Matrix poster. Because they said he looked like Lawrence Fishburne, and as basketball fans, all we do is make fun of our beloved players. Kobe's statue, we made fun of. They said Allen Iverson's statue was not even him. It was Little Mike. Now, all of a sudden, Antoine Walker got a statue down here in Miami. And I don't even know who this dude is. They must have just found a dude that got a picture that looked like Kobe's statue, and they said that's not Kobe. That's got to be this dude. But y'all got to stop it, man. We gotta be able to just appreciate these players. We got to appreciate greatness. That's what GOAT James Kingdom is about. A lot of these guys contribute a lot to the game, And as a basketball fan, there's nothing about appreciating their greatness takes away from you being critical or having supposed to be an objective take. You don't have to be negative to be objective. You don't have to be critical to be objective. You just have to be able to see it for what it is and understand it for what it is and take your personal preferences or biases or your AKA subjectivity out of it. And once you do that, you actually have what we call the GOAT James Kingdom show. Because again, that's what B. Lee and A. Johnny does every Sunday afternoon, noon Eastern time. We talk the game of basketball. And we do it objectively. And we explain to you why LeBron James is the greatest player to ever play the game. There's no reason why we can't do that. Because LeBron James is the most decorated player in NBA history. He's accomplished more than anybody in NBA history. He's the most accomplished player. He's the greatest player. That's just it. Argue with your mammy. Don't argue with GOAT James Kingdom. Bring facts if you want to talk to us. But ladies and gentlemen, it has been another great Friday night exposure with the Exposer, where I show up here on a Friday night and give y'all what y'all like, which is basically A. Johnny the Exposer, the GOAT James Kingdom platform, great content, great material. You guys make sure to subscribe to our channel. Again, it is GOAT James Kingdom. We're also available on Facebook. We're also available on IG, TikTok, Twitter, Discord. We're all over the place. Make sure to check out FYF Sports Debate on all these other platforms. You can even find FYF on Twitch. You can find FYF on Amazon Prime. You can find FYF on Roku TV. FYF is all over the place. Y'all definitely make sure y'all check out the FYF platform and everything that happens on FYF, like the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, like In the Zone, like the Full Court Press, like the Crossover, and let's not forget the 10-hour lives that Lamont does. Also, don't forget to check out the Heat Hour right here on the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Please check out the Heat Hour on GOAT James Kingdom. If you're a Heat fan, check out our membership, as I drop exclusive content to all our members. Also, check out all the other pages that represent the Miami Heat as well, because there are other pages outside of GOAT James Kingdom that talk about the Heat. But ladies and gentlemen, I had a great evening with you guys. It's been a great Friday night. I want to thank everybody for joining me again on the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer.
You have now been exposed by the Exposer.
You guys have a great, great Friday night. I'll see y'all Sunday. Peace and blessings.
If you're a basketball fan and you're tired of basketball shows that talk about fake narratives and using non-basketball terms like killer instinct, playoff translation, gravity, come to GOAT James Kingdom.
Peace and blessings, y'all. As y'all can see, I'm out here at the Kaseya Center for Dwyane Wade statue unveiling. They're about to show us the statue. A lot of Heat fans out here, including myself. It's a great time out here in Miami. We celebrating one of the greatest players to ever play and the greatest Miami Heat player ever in Dwyane Wade. So as you can see behind me, it's the whole Kaseya Center. Everything's going to be ready for us. As you can see also, the statue is right there. And they will be unveiling it where you see Dwyane Wade's name at. So as you can see, this is how we get down in Miami, baby. Thank you for subscribing to the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And also check out the membership if you're a Heat fan, because we're going to be doing special Heat stuff like this every time the Heat does something big. So again, I'm A. Johnny the Exposer. This is the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Thank you for being a part of this. We celebrating Dwyane Wade and the Miami Heat, baby. Biscayne in June, bitches.
All right, let's count it down. 8, 7, 6, 5.